Hi, I'm Jimmy Seitz. On the previous episode, my friends and I were hunting in the Andalusia region of Spain. We hunted the Southeastern Ibex and the red-legged partridge. We also enjoyed a wonderful meal of partridge in the medieval village of Bucharest, where we were staying. 5 of the 7 hunters in our group harvested ibex: Dathan Brown, Ed Balducci, Don Houck, and Carter Jackson and his dad Ryan. Only 2 hunters have not filled their tags, and I'm one of them. On this episode, I'm going to continue my quest for a mature ibex, and Team SOA hunter Dorothy Griffin will do the same. It's the final day of the hunt, and Dorothy has joined Antonio Terrell, owner of Iber Hunting, as they head out in search of an ibex. When you hunt in Spain, you coordinate your hunts with the rangers who oversee the national parks and their public lands.
And in Spain, they actually send a ranger with you when you go out to hunt, because I don't think you're allowed to own a gun. So we have our rangers here, all very nice, and we're gonna go out and see what we can get.
I've teamed up with a national parks ranger named Pedro, who, by the way, cannot speak any English whatsoever. So this is gonna be a very interesting hunt. My daughter Christin is serving as my videographer. We left the village of Bucharest, and it soon became evident that the weather is not going to be working in our favor. When spotting for ibex, it's important to be able to see the top of the mountains, as they love to hang out in the highest places. Pedro drove to several spotting locations, and we attempted to see through the clouds, but were not able to spot any animals. He decided to go to a lower valley that might be out of the clouds, and took a back road for several miles. Then, this happened. We had a massive wash of the road after coming about 10 miles, and all we got to do is just get down to this little village to hit the highway. So he's gonna give it a try. Here we go. Watch this. I hope we don't see this whole truck just go down in the canyon.
No, he's on the edge.
Yes, he is. Well, we finally made it into a beautiful valley filled with ancient ruins of old villages and mining towns. We began glassing the hillsides, and then we got a break in the clouds for just a few minutes, and Pedro found what we were looking for: a set of ibex horns emerging from the grass on top of the spine of the mountain.
It's very, very foggy, cold, wet day, and this is the day that you want you don't have to have rain gear on, which is, more loud, but if you still want good stalkable gear that's water resistant, that's why I have on my redhead outfit like this. It's a water resistant outfit that's perfect for this kind of weather and still good for stalking. So off we go. I'm so happy. This is a great hunt, I'm telling you. All you guys back in the United States and you ladies that like sheep hunting in Alaska, any of that kind of really rocky mountain stuff, you know, especially where you can get bad element days like this. This is great. You would absolutely love it. You don't have to go up and stay in a tent for 12 days and wait on the fog to clear. You can stay in a nice hotel in a cool Spanish village, eat amazing food, and go out and do the same kind of hunts just by day hunting. It's just so much fun. And I'm gonna get to go up and put my hands on a big ibex, a wild ibex from the Spain mountains for the first time in my life right now. It's about to happen. Look at this. How about that? Isn't that cool? Look at the horns on that dude, man. I bet he can do some head butting. That is so neat. That is beautiful. Wow. My first of the 4 ibex species in Spain right there. This is pretty special. He's got some really neat ridges going on right here too. This is just a beautiful, beautiful representative animal of an ibex. Big old heads on them too. I mean, just massive, you know? Look at that. That is just awesome. He's beautiful. Siete? 7.
7.
So he's 7 years old. So,
Uno,
¿cuántos
dos,
años?
tres, cuatro,
7?
5, 6, 7.
A 7-year-old ram.
Pedro began measuring the horns and filling out a report on the ibex. Then we took several photos, and afterward I went to work collecting the meat from the ibex and placing it in my backpack. I couldn't wait to try ibex backstrap fillets with my family and friends. And that's exactly what happened that same evening as we all gathered back at Hotel Restaurant La Fuentes.